Climate change is a complex phenomenon driven primarily by human activities and natural processes. The science behind climate change involves understanding the causes, effects, and potential solutions to mitigate its impacts. Here's an overview of each of these aspects. Causes of climate change. Climate change is primarily caused by the release of greenhouse gases (GHGs) into the Earth's atmosphere. The main contributors to the increase in GHGs are human activities, particularly the burning of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, and natural gas for energy production, transportation, and industrial processes. Deforestation, industrial agriculture, and certain industrial processes also release significant amounts of GHGs. These gases, including carbon dioxide, CO2, methane, CH4, and nitrous oxide, N2O, trap heat in the atmosphere and result in the greenhouse effect, leading to global warming. Effects of climate change. Climate change has a wide range of impacts on both natural and human systems. These effects include rising temperatures. Global average temperatures have been increasing, leading to heat waves, shifting weather patterns, and changes in the timing and intensity of precipitation. Sea level rise. As the Earth's temperature rises, glaciers and ice sheets melt, causing sea levels to rise. This puts coastal areas at risk of flooding, erosion, and saltwater intrusion into freshwater sources. Extreme weather events. Climate change is associated with more frequent and severe extreme weather events such as hurricanes, droughts, floods, and wildfires. Ecosystem disruption. Changes in temperature, precipitation, and habitat conditions can lead to disruptions in ecosystems, affecting biodiversity, species distribution, and ecological balance. Human health impacts. Climate change can have direct and indirect effects on human health, including increased heat-related illnesses, the spread of vector-borne diseases, and malnutrition due to agricultural disruptions. Economic consequences. Climate change can have significant economic impacts, including damage to infrastructure, increased costs for disaster response and recovery, and decreased agricultural productivity. Solutions to climate change. Addressing climate change requires a combination of mitigation and adaptation strategies. Mitigation involves reducing greenhouse gas emissions to limit the extent of climate change. This can be achieved through transitioning to renewable and clean energy sources, improving energy efficiency, promoting sustainable land use practices, and implementing policies and regulations to reduce emissions from various sectors. Adaptation focuses on adjusting to the current and future impacts of climate change. This includes implementing measures to protect vulnerable coastal areas, developing climate-resilient infrastructure, enhancing water management strategies, and improving disaster preparedness and response. International cooperation. Climate change is a global issue that requires international cooperation and agreements, such as the Paris Agreement, to set emission reduction targets and support developing countries in their efforts to mitigate and adapt to climate change. It's important to note that scientific research and understanding of climate change continue to evolve. Therefore, staying updated on the latest scientific findings and engaging in ongoing efforts to address climate change is crucial for effective action.